call us at Wedemark Keith. We know your rights, and we know how to protect them.
Count on Local 3 News for more local stories.
In our building right now, one of the most excited people just might be David Carroll. He loves baseball. He, like our next guest, Dan Kopf, is counting the days to when the season starts, right?
I'm sure David Carroll knows that there are 54 days to opening day.
I'm sure he does too.
Sure he does.
He probably even knows how many minutes and seconds there are to opening day. But you can't have a baseball game without players, sure, but without all the employees that go into making it the experience, right?
They're really one of the most important aspects of our job. And with that, we're having our hiring fair this Saturday.
So I think what I love about the idea of working for the first of all, you're working the season, right? You're just committing for a few months. Every day, though it might be hectic, it's going to be fun. People come to a baseball game happy.
You're going to a ballpark every day for work, and you get to interact with the fans. And it's just so fun.
So who are you hiring for? What types of jobs are you looking for?
We have a whole bunch of different positions available. We have cooks and concession stands, so selling hot dogs, people in our suite level, just a variety of people.
Did I make this clear that you're with the Chattanooga Lookouts, or did I just say baseball in general and people are wondering who are you with? I hope I said
I hope
the
in
Lookouts.
Chattanooga you say baseball, people are like, oh yeah, the Lookouts.
Of course, the Lookouts. Okay, so years ago, my older daughter is almost 25, so she was 3, okay? Emily was 3, and she had a chance to be they used to do this thing where you have these little chickens.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
San Diego chicken.
The San Diego chicken. And so Emily was there, and she was one of those chickens. And I fell in love then with the idea of going to a ball game because it truly still is Americana at its best.
And it's not just about baseball.
No.
It's about fireworks and running the bases after every game. And Louie.
Are you hiring for Louie?
We might be, yeah.
Okay, so what does this look like? People are going to come. It's just Saturday only, right? 10
Saturday
to 1?
only, 10 to 1. The most important thing we want you to bring is a friend. Bring someone else who wants to come work for us.
I love that. That's a great. Should you bring a resume, or will they just fill out an application when they're there?
You can do both. You can bring a resume if you want.
Things have changed so much, Dan. In my day, the way you got a job was that you did what you're suggesting. You came and you met people.
Right.
Everything now is this virtual online. How do you think your application is going to get through? This is old school.
It is. It's just great because face to face, we interview you right on the spot. And if you can't make it, then we do have that online application on lookouts.com.
Right. Okay, so when the season starts in 54 days,
unless
I'm rerunning this and then it's going to be like 43 days, but when the season starts, the games are sporadic, right? Or is it always that you play a game on a Tuesday and a Saturday?
It's actually really nice now. Our schedule is more consistent. So for the most part, our games are Tuesday through Saturday every other week, more or less.
So that's nice too. If you are a teenager, you can have a summer and have a job.
Right, absolutely.
Okay. Depending on, let's say it's an afternoon game. Do y'all play afternoon games still?
7:15 is where our typical game starts, except on Sunday, which are 2:15.
Okay, so let's say it's a 7:15 game. Would people end up getting there around like 5 o'clock? Is that kind of call
depends
time?
on the job, but about 5 or 6 o'clock.
Okay, and then you just stay until it's over. Clean up. And then you go home.
Go home and do it again the next day.
And do it again the next day. So let's talk about the season, because everybody wants to work for a winning team. How are y'all looking?
You know, our players are just getting to Arizona, and I think we've got some really good guys coming up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I was telling Dan before we went on the air, I have a cousin whose son played minor league ball. Anyway, long story short, after several years, he got called up. He pitched a major league game for the San Francisco Giants. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Against Atlanta. So I think he'll be in for this season too. So my point is, it really does work. This minor league training, it cultivates your next group of major league players.
It's amazing. Again, you can be doing something totally different one year and then all of a sudden get your break the next year. It's really crazy.
Do you
how that
think
works.
that, like anything else in life, part of the key to success, sure, is your talent level, but is a lot of it just the discipline and the willingness to hang in?
Yes, especially at this level. I mean, we've had guys who, have done it for 2, 3 years, and that's tough.
Right.
In the minor leagues, but all you need is one call.
And I think, not to throw their moms into the conversation, but a lot of these guys, they play for the season, and then a lot of them go home.
Yep.
And when the season starts again, they throw their hat back in and they go back. But
a lot of them go home and get a different job.
Kind of nomadic lives,
yeah.
So, not 10 to 1. Saturday
Yep.
at the stadium.
Yep, at the
That's
stadium.
place to be. Where will they go when they get there?
Just park in the circle and we'll direct you to where the interviews are.
And you've been doing this for how many years now, this job fair?
Since
A long
before I
time?
got there, and I've been there almost 10 years.
So we've known each other a long
Yes,
time.
yes.
So it's very successful for you then.
Yes, it's been great.
Okay, if they can't make it,
Right.
the online application is milb.com.
Just lookouts.com.
Okay, lookouts.com. But please clear your calendar. Just give yourself 30 or 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Grab 2 of your friends.
Yes.
Come to the ballpark 10 to 1 on Saturday. As long as you're 16 and up, they would love to see you
Yep.
there and say, hey, bada, 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 swing.
Yes.
Going on now at Ashley Home Store's President's Day sale. Save 20% off, plus get special financing for 60 months. That's 20% off, plus take 5 years to pay. For a limited time only